Here we go off of turn number 4. Green means go.
As they work off of turn number 2 for the first time. Stuart Friesen on the outside. Jimmy Phelps on the bottom. Friesen trying to take over that number 1 spot. It's going to be Jimmy Phelps off of turn number 4. Phelps going to lead lap number 1. No, Friesen on the outside takes that number 1 spot.
Friesen with a power move on the top side to grab the number 1 position. Phelps comes back underneath him, can't make his stick as the 32C of Mad Max McLaughlin holding on to third. Trouble. Here's Phelps with him. We're green.
We're back under green. Stuart Friesen leads them down the front straightaway. Peter Britton in that 21 on the high side. Britton right in Friesen's tracks trying to take over that 3rd spot. Britton up high off of 2. McLaughlin on the inside. Britton on the outside. Battle for that 3rd spot.
Britton had to be careful up on the cushion. Oh, that cushion has pushed right up almost to the wall off the exit of turn number 2, so the Batman had to feather it, and he'll do it again as he goes after the Phelps 98H off of turn number 2. Phelps to the inside. He'll hold second, but for how long? As Mad Max in the 32, look at this, holds on to position number 4.
Peter Britton working the high side off of turn number 4. Britton up to the number 2 spot. Shuffles Jimmy Phelps back to the 3rd spot. Now Britton has his eye set on that number 44 machine of Stuart Friesen, who's got a half a straightaway lead as he sails it off of turn number 4.
The Franklin Flyer, Billy Decker, and the LJL Racing 91's on the move, starting to pull up on the 32 of Mad Max as he holds on to position number 5. Meanwhile, Mad Max with the slider off of 2. He'll take over position number 3, but Phelps is going to charge back underneath him through 3 and 4 to reclaim position number 3.
Great battle shaping up for that 3rd spot. Billy Decker right there in that number 91 machine. Decker with the best seat in the house. Now you got Matt Shepard in that number 9 machine coming through along with Matt Williamson.
As they dance off of turn number 2, Williamson trying to close in on Super Matt Shepard, who in turn is trying to reel in the top 6 as Friesen now to the inside, and that gap is shortening up back to the Peter Britton number 21A as Friesen's going to have to go to the middle to try and get around McGrew. Let's see how good his car is in the middle. He's having a little trouble on the middle side as the Batman's going to take the top shelf into 3 and try and challenge.
Friesen was the meat in his sandwich coming down the back straightaway. He's in the middle again, down the front straightaway. Peter Britton now within 2 car lengths of the Stuart Friesen machine.
Friesen holding on to the number 1 spot. Here comes Peter Britton. He's within 2 car lengths. Heavy traffic into turn number 3 and 4. Friesen's going to go to the bottom. 3 wide in traffic. They jump up to the top. The Batman has to shift lanes. Oh boy, Britt almost got the 44 of Friesen. They continue in the right direction. Friesen dances on the bottom. Britton sees an opportunity on the top shelf. First one around Hightower will be the leader, and it's Britton holding on to second as Friesen clears him first.
Friesen goes to the high side. Britton right on his back bumper now. 2 car lengths off the back bumper. Friesen went to the bottom in 1 and 2 last time. Friesen on the hammer off of turn number 4. Peter Britton tries once again on the bottom for no avail as it's Friesen off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway.
Decker goes to the top side once again to try and get around the 32 of Mad Max McLaughlin. Here comes a pair of champions, the 88 of Williamson, the 9S of Shepard, coming to the front, trying to get up and race with the leaders as they exit corner number 2. As we watch the battle for 3rd as McLaughlin now up to the 3rd spot, Decker to 4th.
Decker kind of got tied up behind the lap car, lost that 3rd spot to Mad Max McLaughlin as we're working this time by Dave Farney. Going to be throwing that white flag for Stuart Friesen. Final time into turn number 1 for Friesen, and off of turn number 2 he goes.
All by his lonesome, the driver out of Sprinklers, New York, the Hallmar International number 44 machine of Stuart Friesen. His 8th Volusia Speedway win is first of the 50th edition of the DIRTcar Nationals tonight. Second, we are going to see Britton. Third, Decker takes it back from the 32 of McLaughlin, who settles for 4th. And rounding out the top 5 will be the 88 of Matt Williamson.
Yes. And he's pumped.